What comes to mind when you hear the term obsolete? Usually, it refers to something that has completely outlived its purpose, something that is no longer needed, but because society has moved forward. It is a term that is often associated with outdated information, old customs, or ideas that no longer serve a purpose for the present. Rarely do we use it to describe a person, much less a national hero. Yet this is exactly why historian Renato Constantino challenged us to do in his essay. At first glance, the title sounds almost unbalanced, mixed with bias. Why would anyone dare to only make Jose Rizal, a man whose life and works helped awaken Filipino nationalism, obsolete? What makes this man different from all the other national heroes that came before and after him? Wouldn't it be unfair for the others to take all the spotlight for this one man?
Rendering someone unnecessary may come off as harsh, cruel even. After all, many belief systems emphasize the significance of one's purpose. So, to render one unnecessary, you strip them away from their purpose, removing their perceived relevance and anchor in existence. Constantino was likely aware of this himself, yet he not only made an article about this, but the subject is our country's beloved national hero. Why? Well, upon reading the article and pondering about the state of our nation, not just as of today, but stretching back from years endlessly, Constantino's intent in his article becomes clear. To criticize and make us Filipinos change. But why? Why use the task of making Rizal obsolete to send his message across? A popularized saying goes, the only thing we learn from history is that we learn nothing from it. However, this is but a paraphrase from Hegel's words in the introduction of his Philosophy of History, which actually goes, but what experience in history teaches us is this, that people and governments learn nothing from history or have never acted upon the principles deduced from it. At first glance, Hegel's words seem to criticize us that people don't learn from the mistakes of their predecessors. However, contrary to this belief, what Hegel truly emphasizes is this, that the circumstances of the past and the present are far too complex and dynamic to be resolved by solutions rooted from general principles. As Constantino also points out, using characters from Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo as examples, is that our country suffers from the exact opposite. We're static. The phrase to make Rizal obsolete means we have not grown. While we could argue with Hegel's logic that Rizal's works cannot criticize us because the situation from then and now differs, however, Constantino criticizes and dissects in his articles that systematic oppression continues to victimize modern Filipinos. We have lost the philosophical reverence one should have for one's own identity. Instead, we tolerate this mindset that Filipinos are lesser. We fawn over the physical attributes not native to our ethnicity. We use the fluency in a foreign language as a measure of intelligence. We failed to look past the ideals and norms passed down to us, and we leave our country vulnerable to self-serving nations and fellow countrymen. We believe this is what spurred Constantino on to write his article, because we either pedestalize or criticize Rizal, overlooking who he truly is. He is the greatest commentator of the Philippine society during the latter part of the 19th century. He was great for many things. One being that his effort and intellect he poured into his works, and another, he is a hero because he chose to take action for the injustices he saw. Despite the two extremes, fanaticism and criticism, we still fail to do what Rizal embodied, doing what we can to the extent that our means allow. Constantino advises us to make Rizal obsolete. Can we? Absolutely, because it is not a matter of can we or can we not. It is a matter of when will we? When will we stop turning a blind eye? When will we stop undermining the weight of actions and collective efforts? Because national heroes such as Rizal and other heroes already demonstrated to us that it was possible through effort, intellect, and a sense of responsibility to our country and its people. We can incite change if only we look at the bigger picture. Because let's be honest, we will eventually run out of ways to live in this incredibly flawed system. We've only prioritized our survival so far. However, it is either we help build the country or we contribute to its ruin. And Rizal and Constantino's works teaches us that we cannot wash our hands away from a sense of responsibility towards the country. So, to finally answer the question, can we make Rizal obsolete? Yes, we can. Because rendering him obsolete means turning his criticisms into lessons learned from the past, rather than what they are now, a commentary in the present. It's to shift towards a future where the Philippines and Filipinos are finally healed from their colonial past, rising from their static slump, and marching towards a prosperous future.